So guys, what is the number 2 wealth killer of most people? And you're probably thinking, well, what is number 1? Well, number 1, guys, is basically your mindset and how you think, right? And I talk about that quite a bit on this channel, right? In my opinion, it's the number 1 killer of wealth, is how you think about money. If you don't think right about money, then you're not going to have money. But the number 2 wealth killer of money that I believe is the fact that most people just don't have the right skills. And when I say the right skills, they don't have high-paying skills that's going to pay them enough money to be able to manage right now, right? We know that right now inflation has been crazy. It's up to 9.1% last year. It's still at around 4 or 5% this year. And so inflation is huge. Now, on this video, I want to talk to you guys about how to go about getting higher paying skills. What can you do to actually increase your skill set and make yourself more valuable, right? So that to the marketplace, more valuable. Now, we know everybody's valuable in life and in God's eyes, right? And in people's lives, but I'm talking about valuable in the marketplace. So the number 2 killer of wealth is really the fact that people just don't have enough money to survive because they don't have the skill set to be able to make more money, make a higher income. So they have low paying skills. Now, I'm talking about, even though we're in America, at least, we're in a pretty modern day society where there's opportunities all around us. And so the second biggest thing that I think hurts most people is the fact that they just don't have higher paying skills. So how do you go about increasing not only your skill set, but your value in the marketplace, in the job marketplace, right? So the first thing to think about, guys, is what do you have to do? When you look around you, what is there something that you want to do, something that you enjoy doing? And what is it you have to do to get there, right? What is it you have to have in terms of certifications or in terms of schooling or some type of education, trade school, right? It doesn't always have to be college or a higher degree, a bachelor's or a master's or a PhD. Perhaps there's a skill set that you need to get. Perhaps you can take a skill set that you've learned over the course of your years of working, right? Maybe you've been working as a plumber, but there's another level you can go in the plumbing industry, right? Maybe there's another level you can get to where you can start to make more money. Maybe there's other certifications or maybe a different type of apprenticeship in the plumbing industry. What is it that you can do to actually increase your value and increase your skill set at the same time? Now, when you increase your skill set, guys, that's not quite enough, right? You can't just increase your skill set. Now you have to begin to think about, okay, I got higher paying skill. I'm getting the higher paying skill, but how do I make myself become the most valuable person in my area? And that's what you got to begin to think about. Don't just think about, oh, I want to get the extra certification or the extra classes, but how do you become the best at what you do? Because when you become the best at what you do, then all of a sudden you separate yourself and you become the go-to person, right? You become the person that everybody wants to have work on their car, or everyone wants to have to do their plumbing. They want to call your business or whatever. But the point is, guys, is you want to get to that point where not only do you increase your skill set so that you get a higher paying skill set, you're going to make more money, but then you want to become the most valuable at that skill set, whatever it may be, guys. Again, it could be a skill that you've already had for years, or a skill that you say, hey, you know what? I've always wanted to do this. What does it take to do it, right? What do I have to do to actually go out and get that skill set and actually start to use it to make more money? Guys, if you have a low paying skill and that's what you have for all of your life, then I guarantee you're going to always be poor, or you're going to always have less money than you think you should have or than you need if you don't go out and get a higher paying skill. When we see people that are poor, let's say in America, we see people that are poor from age 0 to age 80, right? What happens is they may have some skills and they may live well and have lots of friends. One of the reasons they continue to have a low income is because they never take the time and the opportunity to say, what do I have to do to get a higher paying skill so I can have a higher income? And if you do that, guys, if you can do that as early as possible, right? If you can do that as early as possible, the better. The sooner that you can get a higher paying skill, the more time you have to make more money. If you can get that higher paying skill at the age of 25 or the age of 30, great. Now you can go make more money for longer stretches of time, right? If you don't get that higher paying skill till you're 55 or 60, that's cool, right? There's nothing wrong with that. That's a good thing. But at the same time, you have less years to make more money. Maybe that higher paying skill is entrepreneurial skills, right? Business building and business owning skills, right? That's a skill in and of itself as well. For some of you, it's going to be college, right? Getting that higher degree so you have more opportunities and more doors open up to you in your field. For others of you, it may be a trade school, or it may be a technical school, or it may be some type of technical certification, or it may be some type of self-development, or something that you can do on your own to actually get the skill or skills that you need. Now, once you identify what you have to do, then you have to come up with a plan to strategize, figure out exactly what you have to do in terms of goals and time frames and actual actions that you have to do and steps you have to take. You've got to figure that out for whatever area that you're trying to go into, whatever skills that you're trying to obtain, and make a plan, put it on paper, write it down on paper so you have it there in front of you guys and it's there for you at all times, and then go forward. And then don't just talk about it, right? Don't be that person that always has a conversation and wants to talk about what they're going to do next, or what they were going to do, or what you were going to do, or what you're thinking about doing. Just go ahead and do it, right? You don't need a lot of fanfare. You don't need a lot of extra push. You don't need to announce to the world necessarily what you're doing. Just go for it. Put your head down, get focused for a year, 2 or 3, whatever it takes to get that skill, maybe 5 years, and get to it and just do it and stay with it. And then once you obtain whatever skill set that you're trying to get through whatever schooling or whatever you needed to do, then go ahead and work to be the best at what you do, so you're always in demand. You're valuable to the marketplace. People need what you have. That skill, whatever it may be, people need it, and they come after you to get it, right? They need to get to you to get whatever skill you have, right? Now that is becoming valuable in your marketplace, right? With your skill set. That is when you know you're not going to worry about not making extra money, because people are going to pay you for that valuable skill that you bring to the table. Listen, guys, for a doctor or a lawyer or a dentist or an engineer, they get those skills when they're in their 20s. And by the time they're in their 40s or 50s, early 50s, they're at the top of their field. And sometimes it's much sooner than that, right? Could be in the 30s, right? But the point is that when you see people making a lot of money, it's because they have a skill that's in high demand. They have a skill that people are willing to pay a lot of money for. And you see people that make very little money, it's because their skill set is not one that's very valuable in the marketplace, right? That's one thing that a lot of times we don't really understand, guys. We think that, oh, well, they just make a lot of money and they're doing very well. Well, they're making a lot of money and doing very well because they obtained a skill set early on. And now they're one of the best at what they do, so they're paid according to their skills. They're not paid according to the hours they put in at the job. They're paid according to the value they bring to the market. And if you're a brain surgeon, you bring a lot of value to the market, so you get paid hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars a year. There's a lot of ways to do it, guys, but I just want you to understand that if you want to get out of the poorhouse, if you want to not be poor all your life and suffer from poverty, number one is simply how you think. But the number 2 wealth killer, guys, is just simply having low paying skills, right? That kills your ability to make more income. Now, whether it's right or whether it's wrong, I'm not making a judgment call. I'm not making a moral call. I'm just saying what it is. It is what it is, right, guys? So there's nothing we can do about that. But our job is to obtain skills that pay us more money, higher paying skills. That's all our job is to do, guys. And then once we get those higher paying skills, just get better and better and better at them. So hey guys, I hope you got something of value out of this video. Do me a favor, smash the like button. That helps this video get out to more and more people. And at the same time, guys, subscribe to the channel if you're not a subscriber, right? Go ahead and smash that subscribe button and go ahead and turn on your notifications so you get more videos like this when I put them out. Hey, I also want to say this, guys. Thank you so much for supporting this channel. This channel is growing tremendously. It's growing so much, guys, since we first started about 1.5 years ago. I just want to say, hey, I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Thank you so much for continuing to support this channel, smashing the like button, sharing the video with folks you know. I really do appreciate it, guys. Check out a few of the videos I put right here above me, guys, for more. Hey, the best person to take care of the old you is the young you. Do me a favor, guys. Take care of yourself and always take care of other people. Until the next video, peace.